As we teach new writing skills all year long, we do so as we move through different writing units. And many teachers assume that with each new unit, they need to create a new writing rubric. It's true that the writer's purpose and format and presentation look very different between persuasive, informative, and narrative writings. However, they all possess the same ingredients to good writing. All types of writing use the 6 traits. If the traits embody the characteristics in all types of writing, then it stands to reason that the same general criteria is applicable to all writing tasks. In fact, this is one of the advantages of the 6 traits language. When teachers and students both know that ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, and conventions are in all different modes and genres of writing, then the expectations are very clear. We always want ideas that are developed and on topic and narrow in their focus. We always want intro, body, conclusion, or beginning, middle, and end. We want logical order and transitions as well. These characteristics are true regardless of the type of writing. So if I were to make a new rubric for different units, they would include a lot of the same criteria. Although we may not generate a from-scratch rubric for every new writing unit, this approach does require that we do a little interpreting of the criteria. One expectation under the trait of ideas might be that the ideas are developed. They have supporting details. This same criteria works whether it's a narrative, informative, or persuasive. In a narrative unit, we would interpret this as the plot is well developed with a problem and solution. If this was an informative unit, then we mean the main ideas are well developed. If it was a persuasive or argumentative piece, it's the claims, the reasons that are well developed. Whether it's criteria under the trait of ideas or trait of voice, quotations are a common detail we expect to add interest for our readers. This same criteria works in all 3 modes. Narrative writing, quotations represents character dialogue. In informative, it's expert quotes. The same criteria works in persuasive and argumentative writing because it's referencing testimonials. The general criteria on the rubric for the trait of organization might include the ideas are organized logically. Again, in a narrative, that's chronological because of the plot. In informative, it's grouping similar information. And in persuasive, it's presenting reasons in an organized way to maximize their impact. As we teach skills and we add them to our growing rubric, that rubric works all year long. We just need to interpret what the bullets mean depending on the unit. This interpretation is going to happen in conversation, during instruction, on the front end of the unit, so that when students use the rubric and they're crafting their product, they know exactly what the expectations are.